Tanya from Gwalior just passed high school and is about to enter college, so she decides to upgrade her wardrobe with trendy clothes. Shopping on sites like Zara and Myntra are very expensive for her, and budget friendly sites like Shein, Club Factory have been banned. So, she thought about buying some second hand clothes in good condition, that is also known as thrifting. The only platform she could find for this purpose is Instagram. Unfortunately, she got scammed. Disheartened, she didn't know what to do. Not only her, but there are many youngsters who face this problem. But don't worry, we have a solution for them. That is Clothesy.
Good morning. I'm Shivangi Sharma and I have contributed to the user stories in the report. I will be introducing to our project Clothesy. Nowadays, the lifestyle of people is a bit different. Going to crowded markets and standing in queues is inconvenient and time consuming for people. So, e shopping is a boon as it saves a lot of time. Shoppers can visit web stores from the comfort of their house and shop just by sitting in front of the computer. Shop online for almost everything, be it fashion, electronics, home furniture, or grocery. The market share of online websites is expected to go up to $100 billion by the end of 2024. Talking about fashion, we are familiar with the fact how people always want to keep up with the fashion trends, but by buying continuously becomes heavy on our pockets. And websites like Shein, Romwe, etc., which provided with inexpensive clothing, have been banned, and brands like Zara and H&M are way too expensive. A relatively newer concept in India that is emerging is thrifting, that is, buying or selling pre loved clothes in good conditions. Various thrift stores have set up shop on Instagram and have gathered momentum and are spreading the anti fast fashion movement. Flea markets are great alternatives for fast fashion. All things are pre loved and quirky in their own way. The items sold by these small businesses not only meet up to all expectations of ethical fashion but also add uniqueness to each buyer's wardrobe.
Hello, this is Anna Devadia, and my contribution in the project was working on the use case diagrams. Now, let me explain you about the problem that we're trying to solve over here. Online fashion shopping websites like Shein, Romwe, Club Factory, etc., were very popular among youngsters as they sold trendy clothes at very pocket friendly prices. Now that these apps have been banned in India, frequent online shoppers are not left with many options when it comes to purchasing trendy clothes. Alternatively, they have to rely on brands like Zara, H&M, Forever 21, etc. for that sort of variety in fashion. But these plans are pretty expensive for college going students who are always on a budget crunch, and also for youngsters who are dependent on their parents' wages to satisfy their needs. Hence, many youngsters have also started buying pre loved clothes that are in good condition. It is known as thrifting from Instagram thrift stores. This way, they score branded pieces at much cheaper rates. But many people who want to thrift do not prefer shopping from Instagram stores as they're not very reliable and secure when it comes to payments and tracking delivery. Some of the biggest problems from the fashion industry include fashion waste costs the worldwide economy more than hundreds of billions annually. This is only the financial effect of fashion industry. Past financial misfortune, fashion waste prompts ecological disasters. It is additionally perhaps the greatest business that is liable for child labor and even forced labor. The fashion industry has a disastrous impact on the environment. In fact, it is the second largest polluter in the world, just after the oil industry. And the environmental damage is increasing as the industry grows. In most of the countries in which garments are produced, untreated toxic water waste from textile factories are dumped directly into the rivers. Wastewater contains toxic substances such as lead, mercury, arsenic, among others. These are extremely harmful for aquatic life and the health of millions of people living by those rivers.
Hello everyone, my name is Ria and my contribution in the report are class and sequence diagrams. Now coming to the proposed solution, we have decided to create a one-stop solution for all the before mentioned problems. The goal is to provide an online platform which is a website named Clothesy where all the young fashion conscious people can shop trendy clothing items from the famous flea markets of Delhi, for example Sarojini Nagar, Kamla Nagar, Lajpat Nagar, Paharganj and many more without burning a hole in their pockets. It will also serve as a secure and reliable platform for thrifting where people would be able to buy as well as sell their old clothes which are in a good condition to earn some extra money. Through thrift shopping, people would also be able to score selected high-end branded products at much cheaper rates. This way, Clothesy will promote thrifting, which is a much sustainable way of shopping without harming our environment. Customers can browse through a wide variety of trendy outfits and view all the necessary details about an item provided in the product description. They can then buy their desired products and choose to pay online through any of the payment gateways provided by Clothesy, including credit cards, debit cards, net banking, Paytm, GPay, and even opt for cash on delivery as per their convenience. Once their order is placed, the customer can track the order and check the delivery status of the order through the online order tracking feature provided on the Clothesy website. Shopping at Delhi's famous flea markets like Sarojini Nagar, Kamla Nagar, etc. has been a dream of every shopaholic across India. While the Delhi Heights considered themselves lucky in this matter, we all know that the pandemic situation followed by the lockdown in the whole country has made it very risky and unsafe for the people to shop in these crowded markets.
Guys, I'm Gavit Bandel and today we will be talking about tech utilized in Clothesy. And as for the report, I contributed in research and activity diagram. So coming back to the tech utilized, well in initial stages Clothesy will be a fully functional website with tons of great features, and in order to achieve these features, we will be using some of the resources which are JavaScript, CSS, Python, MongoDB within Visual Studio Code. As this project is an attempt to provide a reliable, convenient and a user-friendly platform for thrifting and flea market reselling, our front end of our website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML and CSS are the two core technologies for building web pages. HTML provides the structure of the page, whereas CSS provides a visual and oral layout for a variety of devices, along with graphic and scripting. And coming to the JavaScript, it is a programming language used primarily by web browsers to create a dynamic and interactive experience for the users. Most of the functions and applications that make the internet indispensable to modern life are coded in form of JavaScript. Now coming to the backend part, we have made use of Node.js, which is a server-side platform built on Google Chrome JavaScript engine, V8 engine. It allows developers to use JavaScript to build web applications. This tool is mostly used by programmers who use JavaScript to write server-side scripts. We have chosen MongoDB for our database, as MongoDB is a document-oriented NoSQL database used for a high volume of data. Instead of using tables and rows as in traditional relation database, MongoDB make use of collection and documents. Document consists of key value of pair, which are the basic unit of data in MongoDB, whereas collection contains set of document and function which is equivalent of relational database table. So this all make our developer work more easy and efficient. Coming to stakeholders, Dr. Anurag and Dr. Rahul Kumar Verma will be a mentor and instructor, and rest of the talks will be held by the team. Now we will be discussing our user stories. As Clothesy will be a shopping website in initial stages, we have got 3 user stories for customer care, seller and buyer. User story sprint 1 is from buyer's perspective. So ID1, as a buyer, I want to be able to make account on the website so that I can make a purchase. ID2, as a buyer, the buyer want to search items on the website so that he or she can add the items to his cart. Part 3, as a buyer, I want to contact a customer care so that I can get my issue resolved by my order. Coming to user story sprint 2, it is from seller's perspective, and as a seller, the seller may want to register himself in order to list his item on the website. As a seller, I want to list my items on website so that I can sell them. Part 3, as a seller, I want to ship products to the customer, so in order to that I want to receive payment and address of the customer. Coming to user story sprint 3, it's from customer care services. As a customer care, the customer care wants to resolve the raised issues for which the customer care needs the buyer's order details and seller's info. Now, coming to use case diagram, these are the diagrams made by our team. So for use case, we can see here we have buyer, seller, and customer care connected by registration. Coming to activity diagram, this is a class diagram depicting all our database. This is user login sequence diagram.
Hi, I'm Vanshika Singh and I'm going to be talking about the future work plans that we have for Clothesy. For the future work of Clothesy, we will be working on providing live virtual try-on feature using augmented reality on the site so that the buyers can have a pre-purchase overview of the product on them. We will be introducing personalized recommendation for customer based on customers' height, body type, preference of clothing, etc. We will provide an alteration feature where we will tie up tailors and they will take the product and the measurements from the customer and will deliver it back in 24 to 48 hours in case the customer has any fitting issues. Lastly, I would like to talk about my contribution in the project report. I have assisted in the system analysis component of the report.